been successful at local amateur MMA, and I'll be honest, at first I kind of doubted him, but he's did his thing, and he's made it one of the best shows here locally. Go ahead and tell Jay to go ahead, call. We're going to have Jay Morris come on next. He's in Detroit, Michigan. He used to fight as well in the region. He's one of them guys like Roy who fought a bunch of tough fights, would fight anybody. I've even seen him fight on one day's notice. How long ago was that when he sent that?
That was like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so we're good. All right, we're about to have Jay on for a few minutes. This podcast is going better and longer than I expected.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. I love talking to Roy. It was fun. I knew it was going to be fun. Roy's smart, man. I like hearing what he's got to say as well about MMA.
Here we go. We got Jay. What's up, Jay?
You got to turn it on. Hold on.
One second.
You
there, buddy? Hey, Jay.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
We on air?
Yeah, we on air right now.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, dude? Just doing this whole podcast stuff now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the first one was good.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, Jay?
What's up, Mark?
Not much. Have people walking in trying to get them to be quiet while we're doing this podcast.
Yeah, that's why I came outside, man.
So how's it going up in Michigan?
It's alright. Not too bad. A little cold right now.
You been working and shit?
Yeah, wrestling.
Have you still been able to train up there?
Yeah, I'm going to a few different gyms right now. In Detroit, Warren, a couple different cities.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, your family doing good? Everybody doing good?
Yeah, family's doing good.
I was just thinking the other day, I was telling Shannon, I did a podcast before podcast was even cool. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
It was like, that was back in like 2003, 2004.
It was like 6 years.
Yep. We was doing it before it was even cool to do it. Now everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Bad Moon Rising, huh?
Bad motherfucking Moon Rising. Shan the man, the co-host.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you was up here, you'd be on it too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know I would.
Shit. When you
I'm
go?
just trying to save this money, man, so I gotta work the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Get shit going.
That's what you gotta do.
Always scheming. Trying to find a way. I hear you.
Got things in the planning. Man, I'm on probation now.
You know you're live right now. You're on the podcast, so be careful what you say.
All things will be held.
I just didn't know if I told you about it.
Yeah, I remember you telling me you was on probation. I just got off probation not too long ago. They're trying to hold us down. Once they get us in that damn system, we're stuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just want some money.
Hopefully Pablo don't interrupt the podcast. He's walking in the door right now.
You don't know what podcast is.
He don't give a damn neither.
Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah, that's how we do it, bro. Live and raw, unedited. Shannon had me.
How long till your fight?
What's that?
How long till your fight? For next week?
December 5th. So I got a few months. I got like 10 or 11 more weeks. I'm fighting this big old black dude. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He looks like he has a hard time making 205, to be honest with you. He looks like he walks around 240. He's a big ass dude. Looks like all-star Overeem. I forget his name. Jay Reddick, I believe.
Sounds familiar.
But yeah, hold on a second. Talk to Shannon right quick. I'll be right back.
What you been up to, Sam?
Oh, nothing, man. I've been out for a while. Of the work business.
Taking a break?
Oh yeah, just taking a little break.
I just got off my break.
So you back in the grind, ain't you? How different does it feel like a flat land compared to a mountain land? Like, I never fully experienced it.
Yeah, it's way different. You won't see no mountains over here.
Jay,
Traffic jams every day. Same time.
did you listened to the podcast, the first one we did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Shannon, have you run one on it?
Yeah.
There'll be many more like that to come.
He was nervous as hell, boys. I'm telling you, he cracked me up. He sounds like Rory McDonald. Do you know who Rory McDonald is? That Canadian. That's who Shannon sounds like. But he was cracking me up. What was it he said? Just out of nowhere, it was like the middle is the heart.
The U.S. is the heart.
Yeah, the middle of the
And
U.S. is the heart.
arms on the outside they're going to end up swinging on you or
Yeah,
something
like
like
fist
that.
or some shit. He just like threw me for a loop. I was like, I don't even know how to respond to this. He cracks me up. Shannon's going to be the star of this show, I can already tell you.
Yeah, me rolling.
I'm like, I told Shannon, I'm Andy Griffin and he's Barney.
Yeah.
He's going to steal the show. I'm Rob Dyrdek, he's Big Cat. And Jay's Drama.
Me and his brother, Shannon.
Yeah, I know, man. Where you been my whole life?
Living in your house for a couple years.
That is true.
I know, right? We had a lot of good times in that house. You remember that time? We brought them girls back. I got the hand job and you got the... I don't know. Well, that first night you just got a blowjob. She didn't give it to you, did she, that first night?
No. Just trying to play hard to get.
Yeah. I had an old redhead. Well, Jay's a redhead, but I had a redheaded girl with me. I ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names or anything, but yeah, we had this old redhead jerking me off in Jay's mom's bedroom on her bed. Yeah, wait till Crystal. Sorry, Crystal.
There you go.
Hopefully Jay washed the covers. I'm just kidding.
That's hilarious.
Man, we had some good times, man. Then that bitch, I took her to her fights that one time. Then she got in a fight and got beat up by some woman. Some old woman whooped her ass.
Then whenever we was holding her back, she tried to act tough.
Yeah, I know it. She got on my, that turned me off though when we was driving back and she was still raising hell. I was ready to like kick her out on the side of the road and leave her ass sitting. Just get on my nerves.
Yeah, that was nothing but a distraction that night.
Oh shit. Remember back when we was people on the we talked about this story plenty of times, but people on the podcast, it might be the first time hearing it. When we was like 14, 13 years old, we used to go on our skateboard out past curfew in Gate City and run from the cops.
Yeah. Every night in the summer.
Every fucking night. We had a blast. We did this shit for fun, running from cops. We go find them on it, and we'll be out skateboarding, and then as soon as we see them, we'd fucking dart, we'd run. One story, particular story, was up by the Bank of America on the main street in Gate City skateboarding, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. This cop rolls by, he sees me, Jay, and Terrence. So we start running. We run behind the building, go down in the back in that parking lot where all them rednecks hang out. There's a few rednecks hanging out back there, but we stopped. We didn't go all the way down there because we seen the cop was going down there as well. And we're up behind we're up on the hill by the building looking down at the parking lot, and the police comes down there. He stops and talks to this car full of people, a guy standing there, them rednecks, whatever, hanging out. Then the cop cars, after he talks to the people for a few minutes, he drives off. Okay, after he drives off, we run on down there, and as we're running by these people holler out, the cops are looking for you. We just holler back, we know. Running. Then these fucking cops come back, and then we run back up the fucking steps.
That's some big help.
Oh, it was hilarious, man.
Yeah. That was ready for us every night too, so once more.
Don't. We did it 100 fucking times and only got caught once, and that time there was like a SWAT. They was fucking ready for us. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
We was skateboarding at a quick stop right across from the lifesaving crew, and me and Jay sat there skateboarding. I look at the back street and I see there's a cop pulling up with no fucking headlights. He's got his headlights off trying to creep up. This motherfucker trying to be slick, so I holler out, "Pigs!" Then me and Jay start running. and there's this like little tunnel that goes under the road. We run under that tunnel, and as we're running through the tunnel, it gets smaller. The more you run into it, and my back hit the top of it. I fell in the fucking water in the tunnel. Jay kept running, and then as I'm about to run out the tunnel, I hear freeze. We know you're in there, and Jay done cut up by a building. So I turn back into the other tunnel, gonna run out the opposite way, and as I'm running at the opposite end, before I get to the end, I hear a cop say, "We're gonna let the dogs loose." Then I'm 14 at the time. I'm freaking out. I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to get fucking bit." So I was like, "All right, I'm coming out. I put my hands up, came out. Then when they brought me up there, then I guess they went up to Terrence's house and knocked on the door and brought Jay down there and called her parents and shit. But there was like 40 of them motherfuckers within like 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's about like 8 or 10 cop cars down there waiting.
They was waiting on us. You could have swore we robbed a bank that day. The way they responded.
Yeah, they hated us.
You remember at one time, I ain't gonna say her name, we went to that girl's house in Duffield. It was me and you. And at first,
Probably already know who you're talking about.
yeah, at first we was gonna like try to game bang her or whatever, tag team her. But then I got there and I kind of was like, nah, like I'm straight or whatever. And we're sitting there chilling with her or whatever. And she starts getting on my nerves, man. Like she's just talking about some random shit. So I get on Facebook. And what was it I said, Jay?
He was like, I'm not gonna believe this bitch is getting on my nerves.
She goes on Facebook. She reads that. So she's like, "You saw I'm getting on your nerves." I was like, "Oh man," she caught me. So I tried to come up for lie because I didn't want to make her feel bad, you know. And I was like, "My little brother hacked my Facebook, got on there, wrote that shit."
He's like, how do you know you're over here?
I know, right? I was like, "Well, I think it's time for me to leave, Jay. I'll catch you next time." Then I'll make my happy ass
Nice
home.
to meet you.
I live.
I did that and then took the condom with me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't trust him.
Oh, you figure she gonna try to put
She
that
was trying to like empty that condom in her pussy.
Yeah, she'd be the top, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Trying to get it.
Then I seen like not long ago that bitch. She was dating my old stepdad that was married to my mom's first husband or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a great couple. Fucking meth head and whore.
All in the family.
Shit's crazy, man. Oh, you missed it, Jay, man. I went through some shit since you been gone. Was that Roy's show here recently? We just had him on before we had you on. We was talking about it. We was at the show, and I was working it. I ain't gonna say what, because Roy wants me to keep it to myself, but I was working the show. And the last fight, the main event, is Tyrone Jackson fighting Chandler Cole for the 205 belt. And it's Chandler Cole's like hometown. He got everybody there for Chandler Cole. Well, the fight starts happening, and Chandler Cole's having a hard time. Like Tyrone's putting it on him, and at one point in the fight, Tyrone threw elbows, 12 to 6 elbows on Cole in the head. And Cole went down, and it was an illegal blow because Roy don't allow it on his show. And then the crowd erupted, man. They started calling Tyrone everything. I mean, it was hollering racial slurs, making fun of him and stuff like that. But even the guy that was supporting was black too, so I don't understand it. But they started saying racist stuff. Then Tyrone started like dancing and mocking them and stuff, and then it got crazy. Then the fight broke out while Tyrone and Chandler still in the ring. Well, not an actual fight, but a scuffle broke out between like some dude trying to come at Keith Williams, some small guy, and like that scuffle broke out. Then after Tyrone come out of the cage, I followed him because I knew, I was like, man, somebody gonna try to jump him the way this crowd's acting. So I followed him into the back, going back to the locker room. Then Chandler Cole's dad tries to get at him, and a little scuffle broke out back there. But it was crazy, man. You missed a big ass brawl broke out, and that's the second time. You remember that night in Knoxville we got in the brawl?
Yeah, Knoxville and there was another one.
It pops off when you and Jeremiah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, the one in Bristol.
Yeah, the one in Bristol. That's the one where that redhead bitch is with me. Got her ass full. I didn't know. There's another time too where your family and no, it was the same night because it was that boy's mother who hit Stephanie.
Yeah.
I caught it before the show started though. I told one of the guys I was working with, I forget his name, fuck, I forget his name, but I told him, I was like, I could feel it in the air. I was like, before the show's over, there's going to be a brawl breakout. And I'll be damned if it didn't at the very last fight. But at your show, when you fought Knoxville, that scuffle broke out. It was about like it was about the same.
That was some true TV shit.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I remember seeing Casey there. Casey was acting like he was on the edge. Casey Oxendine, because that's where Casey was at when his scuffle happened. When he knocked that guy out as a referee, the people tried to get after him. I talked to him later on that night. Yeah, I talked to him later on that night, and he told me that's the reason why he was acting like he was, because I told him he was acting like something was going on. He was constantly looking over his shoulder. And then Casey ended up leaving after his guy fought. Then that's when the scuffle broke out with us. And I remember it too, because I reckon James Foster bumped shoulders with Brandon, or Brandon bumped shoulders with James Foster, and James was getting smart, Brandon. And I was talking to you at the time. I looked over and I see it, and I know what's going on because I could tell by the looks on her face. So I'll go over and I grabbed James Foster and I sling him back, and I said, "No, he's with me," because I know what he's trying to do. James being cool, James like, "Oh, I didn't know he was with you, man." And then Shane Hill kind of instigated it. He jumped up like Superman to the rescue, like, "Hey, he's part of my team." And then next thing I know, we're sitting here squaring off, and as we're talking, one of Overdrive's people comes up and grabs Brandon from the back, and this is what sets the brawl off. When he grabbed Brandon by the back, I grabbed him and jerked him up. As soon as I jerked him up,
just grabbed a hold of Shane and everybody else.
Yeah.
And you had like 2 or 3 people.
Chris had Todd by the neck, had him in a little chokehold if his hand sitting there fucking choking. While me and Chris bumped backs at one point, like we hit backs and we both look at him, like it was slow motion. We both look back and make eye contact, then we get back to scuffling because we knew we had each other's back. We was fighting back to back, and then there's like 3 guys pulling me out the door. And as they're pulling me out the door, I grab an Overdrive dude by the shirt collar and I twist it up, and I'm pulling him out the door with me as they're pulling me out the door. And then y'all still going at it. They done separated me from y'all. Y'all still in there going at it, and I'm trying to get back in there.
Yeah, I remember that. It was crazy.
Oh, it was insane, man. I thought, yeah, we had some good time. We always race hell.
Man, my family can't be starting that shit at my next place.
I know, man. Your family likes to fight them damn Irish.
Yeah, they always want to fight somebody.
There'll always be an after fight.
Ben Josh Short was talking. What was you saying?
So usually is.
Yeah.
Me and Josh Short was talking about it when I fought Gage Stanley. He was like, "Yeah, that one time after we fought, Jay's brother came up and just started talking shit." I was like, "That's Brandon. You just got to overlook Brandon."
And he gets too worked up.
Yeah, it's because they love you, though, man. I understand. At least they'll fight for you. You know that much. There's some, some people got some family out here won't even. I got some family out here that if I call them, by God, they leave me hanging. You know what I mean? So that's good. It's always good to have somebody have you back.
Hey, what's up, alright?
But hell yeah, we've had our fair shares of scuffles in the ring.
Alright.
So you gotta leave here soon and go pick up Jacob.
Yeah, in like 5 minutes, that's fine.
Alright. This has been the best podcast because I wanted to do it like an hour-long show, but it was when we did the first one, it was only like 20 minutes. This one so far has been 44 minutes. About to be 45.
Wow.
We fucking killing it today. I told you it was gonna be epic, Shin.
How far is Philadelphia from Michigan?
I think it's 6 hours.
6 hours?
I believe so.
You don't look it up, didn't you?
Yeah, I looked it up because I was gonna see if you were gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, I can try it, because that's when now I'm getting some money set up, so, and it's not like I'm committed to them, like it's under the table labor, so I can take off a week, couple days.
Right. Well, it's 8 hours for me, but he's gonna pay for my gas and everything, my travel expenses.
I'd pay for you to run up and down the stairs and do Rocky.
Do Rocky. I'm gonna go find them steps that motherfucker ran up and go run up them.
Gotcha.
You have to. It's Philadelphia. I hope it ain't blizzard. If it's snowing, my Mustang ain't gonna make it. But I was talking to my dad. He drives a big diesel. He was talking about going, so it's gonna be in December. It might be a blizzard.
Yeah, he said, I don't know if he told you, but he said that he's gonna try and bring you and him to my fight.
Yeah, I mean, I seen him talking about it on your status one time.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You still talking about one dude that does them big events at Red Wings arena?
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't picked the exact date for the next one, but it's either October or November. And it's gonna be one's gonna be at the Fillmore Theater, and then he's gonna have another one right after that, month after that at Joe Louis. So
That'd be
he said I can get on
badass.
both of them. So
Nice.
Hell yeah. I was gonna make the transition. I wasn't gonna do MMA anymore for a while. I was gonna do boxing and kickboxing, and just worry about striking for a little while, because I think I'll go farther than that. But it seems like every time I try to do something or stray away from MMA, something keeps calling me back. And like
that's how it is for me too.
it's like I can't fucking leave. It's a trap. It's a game. Blood in, blood out, or something.
I just get so damn aggravated. I gotta go to training. That's the only thing that relieves some stress.
I mean, I can get that with boxing and kickboxing too, but it seems like I still can't get away from MMA, you know?
Yeah.
And I fucking hate jiu-jitsu. Well, I don't hate jiu-jitsu and I don't hate wrestling, but I'm late on it. I'm a natural striker, so it came easy to me. So the jiu-jitsu and wrestling part, it gets aggravating sometimes when you're fighting a wrestler and you start beating the shit out of them, and he takes you down, puts you on your back, or holds you up against the fucking cage. If there wasn't no cage and you're fighting out in the field, the motherfucker won't be able to do that. You know what I mean? He might be able to get you down and hold you down, but it's going to be harder for him, because nobody's never just took me down in the center cage. They always had to put me up against the cage. Or, well, one time Kim Mody's big ass did, but I ended up getting right back up. But most of the time, you have to put me against the cage, against the wall or something, then take me down. You're not just going to openly take me down. I'm going to shoot in, I'm going to sprawl out or use my footwork. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I'm just going to focus on, for MMA, getting better takedown defense and keep focusing on my striking. I'm still going to do jiu-jitsu and stuff because I'm alright at it. I'm going to still, try to get better at it, but I don't know. After this MMA fight in Philly, I might take a break and do that boxing, kickboxing. That's really what I want to do. I feel like I'll go farther than that.
Yeah.
And you too, I feel like you'll do good in both because you got pretty good kicks. You got that taekwondo, kickboxing stuff.
Yeah, I like doing kickboxing. I was thinking about waiting to do my first boxing match until I just turn pro in MMA and just do both boxing and MMA.
Shoot that.
Because I've been boxing for forever, longer than I've been doing MMA.
Yeah. Another thing I was gonna say too, what was it? And today we got Glory, which is huge right now for kickboxing. They're doing them Glory shows, so kickboxing's making a comeback really. And then boxers get paid more than MMA fighters, even locally. Like I know local fighters should make their MMA debut and they only make $400, $500. I know pro boxers who make their pro boxing debut around $2,000. So there's a big difference in pay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's another reason why I consider boxing as well. But I guess we're gonna get ready and wrap this up, Jay. We'll have you on in the future, man. Talk about old shit.
Definitely.
Shannon, man, good talking to you.
Good talking to you, man.
We'll catch you next time. Tell everybody I love them, dude.
Yeah, love you guys.
Love y'all too.
All right.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Hell yeah, man. This has been a great podcast. We killed it today, I feel like.
Yep. Some badass ones coming up too.
Oh yeah, I was gonna drop some college football picks on y'all. I do it on Facebook, but I figure I'll do it on here. Shannon, he can make his picks as well. Oklahoma versus West Virginia. Who you got, Shannon?
I'll go Oklahoma.
I got Oklahoma in that one as well. Miami versus Nebraska.
Miami.
I went with Nebraska on that one because they're playing at Nebraska. Next, we got, who is it? North Carolina versus East Carolina, the team that just beat Virginia Tech.
East Carolina, I'd say, would be the best pick for me.
I got East Carolina as well. Then we got Clemson versus Florida State. That's a good one.
Florida State.
Yeah. Well, Jameson Winston, he's not going to get to play the first half. He got in trouble and got suspended or something, so he don't come in until the third quarter. But I'm still going to go Florida State because I think they'll keep the game close, and when Winston comes in, he's going to put the cherry on the top. Georgia Tech versus Virginia Tech.
Gotta go Virginia Tech.
You better go Virginia Tech or I'm going to kick you out the house, son. You know this is Hokie territory. Virginia Tech all day.
Should be territory for all Scott County.
That's right, baby. If you, that's another thing. I'm getting tired of these Gate City people cheering for Alabama and hollering Roll Tide. You ain't from Alabama. You're from Southwest motherfucking Virginia. You cheer for Virginia Tech or at least Virginia Cavaliers. Don't you dare be a Bama fan from this area or move the hell out, that's what I say. And that goes for you Tennessee Vols fans too.
Uh-oh.
We don't have that neither. That's going down to Battle of Bristol. What is that, 2016, 2015, some shit like that?
2016, I believe.
We're going to whoop Tennessee's ass, baby. But with that, the podcast is over. We'll catch you next time, next week. I'm going to have some, a good podcast next week. I'm going to have some unexpected guests come on that you never expect the Lone Wolf to have on his podcast. So stay tuned, baby. But until next time, keep doing your thing.
Go shoot somebody.
Next time you see a Native American out in public, salute that motherfucker. He's the last of a dying breed, baby. Cherokee Nation, this one's for you. Lone Wolf, Shander Man, Bad Moon Rising, episode 2. We killed this bitch. Ain't nobody in the area runs a podcast as good as we do. Fucking Roy Sanders. Check out Black Diamond Beatdown in October 10th, 11th, whatever. Jay motherfucking Morris, and we out, baby. Salute the natives.
Killed it.